I'm really sick. Can't I see doctor right away? All right. I'll sit and wait. I hate going to the doctor. Even when you have an appointment, you have to wait and wait. About the only thing that's good in the doctor's office is the magazines. On the other hand, maybe not even the magazines are all that attractive. But the magazines are a treat compared with the other things in the doctor's office. The first thing they do when they call your name is to make you step on a scale and to remind you how much weight you've gained since your last visit. They strip you bare and embarrass you. They poke you, they prod you, they squeeze you. They ask you all these embarrassing questions about things you would never discuss in public. They act like it's your own fault you got sick. Then, of course, they poke holes in your skin and draw blood. And they do all that before they find anything wrong with you. After you go through all the pain and embarrassment, sometimes they tell you, there's nothing we can do. The disease just has to run its course. But if they do have a treatment for your illness, then, of course, there's more pain. They poke holes in your skin to give you an injection or two. That is, if you're lucky. Sometimes the injection requires a larger muscle. I don't even want to think about the pain and embarrassment of that. Sometimes the cure involves pain of surgery, where the pain of recovery is even worse than the pain of the disease. So, you see why I always put off coming to the doctor's office until I'm so miserable that I can't stand it anymore. Now, why am I telling you all this? Because, for me, spiritual healing is just like a visit to the doctor's office. I wait until the pain is absolutely unbearable before I admit I need healing. Then, once I admit I need help, it seems like God takes forever to deal with it. Once I deal with it, He asks me embarrassing questions that I would never talk about in public. I have to poke around in painful places and painful memories. And all I get for the pain is a diagnosis. And after all the pain and embarrassment of diagnosis, sometimes God tells me the sickness just has to run its course. Sometimes the cure takes days, weeks, even months. Sometimes God even tells me that I'll have to live with the pain for the rest of my life. Sometimes surgery is required. And sometimes the surgery leaves a deformity or a handicap. Sometimes the pain of the cure is worse than the pain of the illness. But once I've experienced the pain of the cure, I tell myself, I'll never let myself go through that again. Yeah, right. Me? Well, that's me. The pain begins. But that's what it takes to start the healing. Based on a play by Bob Snook. Conditions for use: do not sell any part of this script, even if you rewrite it. Pay no royalties, even if you make money from performances. You may reproduce and distribute this script freely, but all copies must contain this copyright statement.